wild stuff. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know, everyone on the internet always looks at a nice, juicy piece of this drama pie and shit like that and kind of laughs at it or whatever. But today's stuff is actually not something to laugh about. The only reason I'm making a video about this is not even because of the actual subject matter. It's because of the life lesson that's attributed to this whole situation. Now, if it's one statement that I want you guys to burn into your heads real quick, like right now, like remember this, to like put it on your goddamn tombstones, is YouTuber houses are just expensive crack dens. Now, I'm not here to rag on crack dens, okay? I'm not here to make any fun of that, okay? Don't the human reviewer at YouTube get mad at me that I'm picking on marginalized hate groups. I know crack dens, I respect them, they're fine people at some points, okay? They're great people here and there, okay? There you go. All right? Are we cool? Are we happy? Good. Awesome. Now, ladies and gentlemen, YouTuber houses are basically places where a bunch of YouTubers sleep together, live together, create content together, and have a whole good time. Now, I would equate this to kind of a fucking frat house scenario, but at this point, YouTuber mansions are basically big-ass businesses. These are multi-million-dollar businesses. If you don't fucking believe me, well, you need to educate yourself on how much a fucking influencer actually makes. They make a lot of goddamn money. When they get pooled together, they make a lot of extra goddamn money too. Now, because you make a business over here, my mother and her mother and my entire forefathers and all these people in my family had a saying, right? Don't shit where you eat, okay? I think every single human being has that same saying in some fucking way or another. And the whole point of it is that, listen, if this is how you make hay, don't fucking crap on it and reduce it down to absolutely nothing. Treat it with respect, treat it with care. In fact, you know, let's just make this more modern. Fuck, treat everyone around you with some love and tender fucking care if you have to. Now, months back, we had something of a sort of, I would say, if not mistaken, this YouTube the gaming Me Too movement, which was actually really good, right? Like, in a lot of ways, because there was a lot of people who actually straight up just admitted that they did some fucked up shit. I think Mini Lad came out and said that, yeah, I'm down with liking Mini Lads. I don't really fucking care. That's not me saying it. That's his own fucking Twitter admission right there. Okay, it's really fucking stupid. Now, in that time, we had a lot of people who were accused. And, you know, people like Angry Joe, for instance, who basically fucking didn't say a word, okay, got lawyers, responded really quickly with proofs, facts, and evidence. Justin Bieber got fucking hit, came back with proof, facts, evidence, and refuted all the allegations. Now, there were a lot of people who basically left for months on end because they also got lawyers and they just didn't have a fucking word to say and decided to come back. I think Nairo literally weeks ago, when the whole Smash community got fucking face fucked because of all these allegations and all these actual legit accusations where people just straight up fucking admitted to committing crimes. Yeah, basically it's a whole movement. Now, one of these was a guy named Fedmeister, who I don't watch his content. Like I said, I don't watch anybody on offline TV, which is the house in question. The only one that I've ever actually watched there was like Michael Reeves. Now, ladies and gentlemen, given this whole situation, I almost didn't fucking care, okay? It turned out that this guy Fed basically was like, I think, kissing the hands of people, like without their fucking consent. And there's people on the entire internet who are like, that's not as bad, or that's fucking really horrible. I have one just take on this, and that's if you just do that to somebody without asking them first or getting their consent, it's pretty fucking wrong, okay? What happened to just asking somebody that, hey, can I kiss your hand? Or hey, can I fist you? Or hey, can we have a fucking juicy surprise? What happened to fucking asking for the consent? It's very simple to do. Everyone always does it. It's a very simple thing. It's just one fucking ask. It's like playing a video game, going up to an NPC. You have to ask the NPC before the NPC can respond yes or no. If the NPC says yes, you're in for a good time. If the NPC says fucking no, fuck right off and don't be creepy about it. So basically, this person did it, all right? Basically, I think it was also self-admission as well. I'm not entirely sure on that, but he got basically fucking chastised, booted out of this offline TV house, right? Now, a day or two ago, this massive document basically got leaked online. Yeah, leaked online. That puts Pokimane in a very fucking terrible light. Yes, Pokimane, one of the most popular fucking Twitch streamers right now, ever, actually, has basically been come out, and she kind of looks really fucking terrible in this. Now, there's two accusations, really, two pictures being painted. One, in that she pretty much led this Fedmeister dude on like crazy. Like, we're talking, some of the messages are insane. I'm going to read one just real quick. I know that some might consider this shit an invasion of privacy. I'm actually just going to read one line of text because it's so fucking hilarious that I'm actually willing to just show it to you. It's completely out of context, but this is from like Pokimane, I believe, who it said, instead of the two-finger trap, fuck that, more like the straight fist. Yeah, we're going fight night round 4 on that pussy, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, it's getting to that point, isn't it? But you know what? It's messages like that when you send to people around internally in your place of work, it's considered very fucking unprofessional. And I guess that takes me to the final sort of like real message that I honestly had about the situation either. YouTuber houses are something that I've been asked a couple times in my life, like, hey, Muda, you want to move in? You want to be fucking roommates? And it's one of those things where I've always just straight up said no. I've never shown any interest to it. And the only reason I don't show any interest to any of that stuff is that, A, I don't have any desire to live in a mega mansion with a bunch of other people. B, when you interact with people over Discord and online, it's very fucking different than when you actually have to fucking live with them in reality. That's the problem with these YouTuber houses. It seems really fun when you get a bunch of these people living together in one location, but it essentially becomes a multi-million revenue frat house at that point. And the problem with a frat house is that the fucking boundaries people set are so blurred, twisted, and contorted that these people like Fed can do like some really weird, like creepy shit. But because they're living in this community where everyone's a fucking friend, everyone's fucking together and shit, everyone's, having a good time. Hey, sometimes I'll sleep on your bed. Hey, sometimes I'll cuddle up with you. The boundaries get fucking completely tossed away. And so what happens is you have shit like this where people act fucking creepy. And they don't even think that they're acting fucking creepy. To them, they're just acting fucking normal. Now, at Pokimane over here, I definitely do consider this pretty shit in her leading this dude on or off to an extent. Like, there are moments where, like, these text messages go from, like, lovey-dovey, like, almost boyfriend girlfriend shit to like complete professionalism, like almost cold to the fucking touch type of stuff. And it's just like a roller coaster and whatnot. And I'm just going to tell you right now, okay, from somebody that's been in relationships, from somebody who's been in around, with people, if you ever find someone that does this to you, like they get really up close to you one day and then they really fucking act cold to you the next day, cut them off. Okay, cut them off because you're probably setting yourself up for a fucking letdown later on in life. And you don't need that fucking mental burden. They don't need that mental burden. Nobody needs that shit, okay? So that's just really what I have to say about it. On the point of running a business, there is no way you can actually run these multi-million-dollar businesses, okay? There's no way you can be business partners and then also end up being personal partners. You ever go into a professional workspace and they fucking tell you not to fuck each other? It's not because the government's going to come down on you and put you in fucking handcuffs. No. You can fuck each other. It's just really unprofessional. You want to know why? It's because what happens is if you guys fuck for like 6 months and have a good time and that honeymoon period wades off and you end up breaking up and it's a really bad breakup in the worst possible way, guess what? That starts affecting business too. And when business starts getting affected because of your emotional fuck up in your relationship, everyone in the business starts getting fucked. It looks bad for the entire fucking offline TV house. You guys go from a legitimate YouTube house to a legitimate crack den in a matter of fucking minutes. And that's really all that you have to goddamn say about it. If you don't believe me, the proof is in the fucking pudding right over here. So yeah, bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, just don't, all right? First off, with these YouTuber houses, they work. They can work, all right? That's why I say 98% of them are failures. They can work, but in order for them to work, you have to be mature. You have to be, you have to set the boundaries before you go into. You have to treat it not necessarily as a place of living, but as a place of work. That means your quarters are your quarters only. Your workspaces are your workspaces only. The common space is the common space only. That's really how these YouTuber houses work. The moment that you start getting into fucking relationships with each other, the moment that you start getting too fucking buddy-buddy, is the moment that if one fucking thing falls, the entire house of cards fucking collapses. That's pretty much what you're looking at over here, man. And when it comes down to like relationship stuff, ladies and gentlemen, listen, if you ever have somebody texting you in this roller coaster fashion, you either have to be straight up about it or you really have to start cutting them off because they're going to be playing you for a fucking fool, ladies and gentlemen. That being said, though, yeah, this shit is really goddamn fucking stupid. Honestly, I don't really care so much about the relationship. I think people online who care this much about the relationship between two individuals that's really up to them. No one else's fucking business. But when it comes down to like looking at the sort of scenario of this offline TV house or any other YouTuber house, it's a perfect case fucking study of showing you when you get too goddamn close, when you don't have any goddamn boundaries, it becomes a fucking powder keg. And when the powder keg reaches maximum powder kegginess, it blows up in your goddamn face. And in this case, it's like an internet nuclear fucking bomb right now. Like it's like the internet nukes have been goddamn dropped. Everyone's fucking talking about it for obvious fucking reasons. Not only for some people is it funny to laugh at, but for some people it's just a fucking case study. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Mudahar, and yeah, if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it. If you dislike it, I am out.
Let me take this mask off. It was very important for me to react to this because somebody have me like, just having a crew of people and trying to create a business. There's always these situations, these complicated situations like this. And I use this video as an example as far as the Pokimane. I thought it was interesting, and I do realize that a lot of females tend to do shit like this. And I think it's very important to highlight highlight shit like this. They text you, they give out their numbers. Sometimes they have guys, they have boyfriends, this, that. That's cool, right? But my whole thing behind it is, and men do this too. I think women got this from men, to be honest with you. Women and men are learning from each other. So men do this thing where they're not honest, and they text multiple girls, and they have the girl that they with thinking that that's the one that they really want to be with when they don't really want to be with the person. So where I step in is being as honest as possible about it and showing my actions instead of trying to lie for months. Get with this girl, have a bunch of people on the sideline, and then leave her. And you knew you were going to do it the whole time. It's not fair. It's not fair that we're doing this to each other. It's fucking up everybody. We got to stop. We got to do better. Be honest. Be honest. Let's be honest. This generation likes to have multiple partners. Especially the men. I think the men do it. Men want it more than the women. Yeah, it's crazy. I've seen this guy, shout out to SomeOrdinaryGamer. I definitely wanted to say my piece on this song, and I've been looking to the Pokimane drama. Pokimane is an interesting character to me. Very interesting character. But it's crazy, man. Do what this guy says. That's what I do. I set boundaries. I'm a pretty straightforward guy. I want the girl that I'm dealing with to be pretty straightforward. Stop sending mixed signals, ladies. And fellas, stop playing games. There we go. We got it.